Hello students, welcome back to my online class. Myself Prem Prakash Shukla, your mathematics teacher from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Dear students, today we are going to solve exercise 2.1 which is related to properties of addition, which we have studied on previous day. In previous day we studied about what are the properties of addition, and today we are going to solve exercise 2.1 which is related to the properties of addition. And our first question is fill in the blanks. Our first question is fill in the blanks in which numerical values are given, and what we have to do, we have to fill in the blanks and make both sides equal, because equal sign is given. That means by putting the values we have to make both sides equal, and this is based on properties of addition. You see, the properties of addition are closure property, commutative property, associative property, additive identity. So these all are used in the when we solve question number 1. So you students, our first question is 28,596 plus 3 equals to 3 plus 28,596. Yes. So you see, this, how we have written this? This is commutative property. In commutative property, what we tell that in whatever order we add to whole numbers, the sum always remains the same. That means in whatever order we add to whole numbers, the sum always remains the same. If we are in this order, the sum will be the answer. When we add this and when we add this, in this order and in this order, in whatever order, the sum, the result will be always same. So this is our commutative property. Commutative property of addition. Commutative property of addition. Okay, now we come to question number 2. In question number 2, you see 3,85,499 plus 0. So when we add any number with 0, we get the number itself. It is called additive identity. In additive identity, when we add any whole number to 0, we get the number itself. That means the answer will be 385,499. So this is called additive identity. Identity property. Additive identity property. Now question number 3. In question number 3, you see question given, that is 3,854 plus 54, and it is grouped in one bracket, and after that plus 389. Now you see what? Now these two questions, question number 3 and question number 4, it is using associative property of addition. In associative property, what we say, when we add three numbers, the manner in which the numbers are grouped or added, the sum always becomes the same. That means when we add three numbers, the manner in which the numbers are grouped, the sum always in which the numbers are grouped and added, the sum always remains the same. So we have to write here, that is 54. If we group these three whole numbers in such way and we add, and again we group these three whole numbers in this way and we add, the sum will always remain same. And next question also is given here, which is also using associative property, and we can write here associative property. Yes. And now question number 4. In question number 4, 501 is present here. So this will be inside the bracket and this number will be outside the bracket. So in this way, the manner in which the numbers are grouped, and added, the sum always remains the same. So in this way, this also holds associative property. So in this way, we can easily complete question number 1 by using commutative property, additive identity and associative property. Okay students, now we come to question number 2. In question number 2, the question is find the missing digits in these addition sums. In these addition sums, we have to find the missing digits. 2 digits are missing in question number 1 and 2 digits are missing in question number 2. Then reverse the order and add the numbers again. Then what we have to do? We have to reverse the order and add the numbers again. And what we have to do? See if you get the same result. We have to check if we get the result same or different. So for this, first of all, what we have to do? We have to find the missing digit in this addition sum. So these all are addition sum. So we have to find missing digits. Addition sum. Okay. So here the answer is 3. So how much is added in 7? We get 3, that is 6. Because 7 plus 6 equals to 13. So we get 3 and 1 is carried. Okay. And now here you see the answer is 6. So 4 plus 1 equals to 5, and so our answer is 1 equals to 6. So the missing digits in question number 1 is 1 here and here 6. So what we have to do? Now we have to reverse the order. That means we have to write this number on top and this number below the number. That is 3, 2, 4, 6 plus 2, 9, 1, 7. Now we have reversed the order and we have to see if the result is same or not. You see, 6 plus 7, 13, 1 is carried here. That is 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6, 9 plus 2, 11, 1 is carried here. That is 3 plus 1, 4, plus 2, 6. Now, so when we reverse the order of the numbers and add it, you see the result is same. So what we understood here, if we reverse the order when we add two whole numbers, if we reverse the order, we get the result always same. Now question number 2. In question number 2 also you see 2 digits are missing here. So first of all you see 2 is here and our answer is 6. So how much is added in 2 to get 6? That is 4. 4 plus 2 equals to 6. Now 6 plus 3 equals to 9. 8 plus 5 equals to 13. That's why 1 is carried here. That is 2 plus 1 equals to 3. And how much is added in 3 to get 11? That is 8. So our answer is 8. So our missing digit is here 4 and here 8. Now what we have to do? We have to reverse the order. Now reverse the order. That is 8, 5, 3, 2 plus 2, 8, 6, 4. Now add again. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 8 plus 5, 13. 1 is carried. 8 plus 1, 9 plus 2, 11. So you see, when we reverse the order of the whole numbers, we get the result same result. We get the same result. So in this way, what we have to do in question number 2, first we have to find the missing digits in this addition sum. Then we have to reverse the order and add the numbers again, and we have to check if the result is same or different. Here we check and we get both the results are same. Okay students, now we come to question number 3. In question number 3, you see the question is, in each combine the numbers in the most convenient manner and add them. What we have to do? We have to combine the numbers in most convenient manner and we have to add them. Mean we have to use the easiest way of addition. So you see what we have to do? We have to group the first whole number and the third whole number in a small bracket. So that means 646 plus 854. We have to group it and we have to write 25 outside it. Now what we have to do? We have to add, that is 6 plus 4, 10. 5 plus 4, 6 plus 4, 10. Then 4 plus 5 equals 9 plus 1, 10. And 8 plus 6, 6 plus 8, 14 plus 1, 15. So we get 1500. When we added 646 plus 854, we got the answer 1500. You see, 646 plus 854. So 6 plus 4, 10. 1 is carried. 4 plus 5, 9 plus 1, 10. 1 is carried. That is 6 plus 8, 14 plus 1, 15. So in this way we got the result 1500. Now add 23 to it and we got the answer 1523. So in this way, this is the most convenient manner to solve question number 1. So in question number 1, what we have to do? We have to group the first whole number and third whole number in a small bracket and we have to add them. By adding we get a result, and after that we have to add 22 to it and we get the result 1523. In this way we have to combine the numbers in most convenient manner and we have to add them. Now we come to question number 2 of same question number 3. Again we have to combine the 4 whole numbers in most convenient manner and we have to add them. So for this we have to combine first whole number and fourth whole number in one group, and we have to combine these two second and third whole number in one group. So first of all 6016 plus 454, we have to combine these two. Then now these two, that is 289 plus 311. So this will be the most convenient manner to add the 4 whole numbers. Now you see 6016 plus 484. Now 6 plus 4 10, 1 is carried. 1 plus 8 9 plus 1 10, again 1 is carried. 4 plus 1 5, 6 5 0 0. So by adding these two we get the result 6 5 0 0 plus. Now by adding these two, 289 plus 311. 289 plus 311, 9 plus 1 10, 1 is carried. 8 plus 1 9 plus 1 10, again 1 is carried. 2 plus 3 5 plus 1 6. So our answer is 600. 600. Now what we have to do? We have to add these two to get our final answer, that is 6500 plus 600. Now you see 0 is added to 0, we get 0, 0 added to 0, get 0. 5 plus 3 11, 1 is carried. 6 plus 1 7. So our final answer is 7100. So in this way, in question number 2, 4 whole numbers are given, and what we have to do? We have to combine these numbers in most convenient manner, and we have to add them. And the most convenient manner will be by adding first, by grouping first and fourth whole number in one bracket, and by grouping second and third whole number in one bracket and adding them. When we added these two, we get 6500 as our answer, that is 6500, and when we added these two, we get 600. Now by adding these two, 6500 and 600, we get the answer 7100. In this way, you have to combine the numbers in most convenient manner and you have to add them. So now your work is, some questions are remaining in question number 1 and in question number 2 and question number 3. What you have to do? You have to practice it by following this process and solve the remaining questions. So in this way, I hope the process is clear to you all. Once again, learn the properties of addition of whole numbers. That will make you easy to solve this exercise. So thank you very much for watching the video. Thank you very much.